Like, that never happens.
And when
like
Mariah got up on the table and put her feet in them stirrups, I was like, if my mom would have taken me to the actual gynecologist to like explain everything before, she probably would have done that. Because my mom was very open about everything.
I love
so I know she would have did that. I'm glad that her daughter's experience will be from the person who delivered her, like a good friend to the family.
Yeah, and she's probably going to keep it, she's going to keep it real with her.
Yes.
And she's going to be completely, like, they can have a great parent relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Not parent. A patient relationship.
Yes.
And she can't go back into her mama nothing.
Yes, but you know that Simone would still give her good advice.
Exactly.
And trust that.
Yes. And know that your child is in good hands.
Exactly.
I can't say that because I don't have a friend that's a doctor like that I could say, hey, I need you to talk to little big guy about balls or something. Like, I'm just like, what do you talk? I have no idea what you can talk to a little, like a male child about life like that. So they could talk about basketballs.
I guess so.
So I just think that was really good to have somebody in your circle like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I really wish we had a doctor friend.
I know. Nobody ever get that.
Oh, I'm a doctor in my head. I think I'm a doctor.
Yeah. I mean, my mom thinks she's a doctor.
Yeah. That's those are, I guess that's who you would have talked to, Lady D.
I mean, I feel like I talk to Lady D as my mom. Like, I know I will talk to her. Because I talk to her now on her level about different things. Like, she knows where a baby comes from. She's asked me, how does it get there? I haven't explained that yet. I just say, mommy and daddy loved each other so much you came. But she knows where the baby comes from. She knows that she was breastfed.
She probably remembers that because she had a hard time getting off the creamy crack.
I know. She did.
I wouldn't be surprised if she walked in there one night while you sleep. Be like, one more time, mama.
No. I have somewhat explained to her what a period is. Because
That's good.
I'll ask her to give me a panty liner. And she's like, well, what do you need this for? And I'll be like, to protect my panties. And she's like, well, why do you need to protect your panties? I was like, well, sometimes once a month, mommy bleeds, and when you bleed, that means you can have babies.
You're such a good mom. Because
my
mom
be like, oh,
nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. Nobody told me any of that. Nothing.
No,
I just went to camp, and I thought I was done.
Okay. Well, I know my experience was not that.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. But then the people at camp pretty much told me what I'm supposed to do, and then I start using everybody else's stuff, and then they figured out, dang, where all my pads go? Well, then they was like, Tanisha, you been using my pads? I was like, yeah. I started this thing, and I'm leaking. It was just very traumatic.
They didn't give you those little books in your pediatrician's office?
No.
Well, I mean, again, my mom was very forthright.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal. Like, I gave her a pad in the bathroom. Like, we had a very open door bathroom policy.
We didn't do that.
So even when I went to the pediatrician, like, they had books about, starting your period and what to expect. So I would read that. I had discussions with my friends about it. Like, we were excited,
No, none of that. And then the crazy thing about it, my older cousin, she got her period before I did. And I was like, it was like kind of a secret in the family. I was like, well, what's wrong with her? What's going on? There's like, her hemorrhoids are bleeding.
Why wouldn't they just...
I don't know. And I feel like nobody told me that. Like, I feel robbed right now. Because I felt like I should have had that whole experience, or it wouldn't have been so traumatic.
Yeah.
And now, mind you, it went on months before anybody figured it out. Because, when you first start, you don't really bleed that much. So you can kind of like go through somebody's patch and they not realize that they're coming up missing. I probably took the last one and didn't realize it. And somebody's like, I ain't even use this.
I know.
So, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yes. Mine's happened over a weekend, and I was at a slumber party. But the person who was having a slumber party, she was like, don't tell my mama, because she going to tell everybody at this party. And so when I got home after, the weekend or whatever, I told my mom, and she told my dad. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm good. I just, yeah." But what I hated about it was going to the grocery store to buy products because people who went to school with me like were baggers, and that was embarrassing for me. So
you're like, I'm getting this for my mama.
No, I don't know. I didn't feel like that. I feel like they knew it was me.
Yeah, I would have probably found something like some butter pecan ice cream for and be like, oh, this for my granny. Got something like, something for some old people, some old people vitamins. I always try to find something weird to do. Because I still have a hard time carrying them things around the store.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of times, sometimes I'll just ask my husband to go because I hate carrying them around.
You can't get them delivered.
Well, yeah, I could do that. But I just go to the store.
Okay.
And then I shop for everything else and get that last so I can put it in the bottom. That's the first thing I scan. Mm-hmm. So it's in the bag. I don't know why. I'm like,
you like
too old for that.
Yeah.
It's, everybody has their little quirks. That's mine.
And that's true.
I don't like pads. I don't like anybody know when I got pads in my basket.
Okay. So, we're going to get back on topic. So,
yeah, girl, we were totally out.
I know.
So, we're going to talk about Heavenly.
So, yes, they went down to Miami, Heavenly, Jackie, and Simone. And I guess Heavenly is going to go back to her old home to, revisit the past and try to move forward in her growing up or whatever.
Growing up.
So they were having a conversation and Miss Jackie, pretty much called Heavenly out on her BS. And Heavenly got offended. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, I may call people bitches, but the way you just talked to me, you might as well have called me a bitch.
Deflecting.
And Jackie called her out on that. Mm-hmm. And I felt like it was a good, constructive conversation. Like she kind of sat back and got it.
But that's who Jackie is. She's like she is the happy medium of all of them. She's like the glue that brings everybody together, and they respect her so much. So they try to function as normally as possible. So I was just like, y'all in for awakening, hanging out with her for the weekend.
I think that.
Because, she was like, they were like, well, where are you saying at? And then she like called an attitude. I was like, why would she even say all that stuff in front of the people? I was like, that stuff ain't even working for you.
No, it's not. It's not.
She seems really angry. And I don't even think she has anything to be angry about. Like, it seems like her daughter, but her daughter checks her though. Her daughter seems like well-rounded. Her husband's great. She just seems like it's probably just stuff she's went through throughout her life. But I would think that once you start receiving the kind of love that I think daddy shows you and your daughter shows you, that would like level you off. But it hasn't.
No, it's a different type of love though. Like,
but it's a different type of love when she gets around other women. But she's not like that so much at home. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play out.
I am as well.
I just want to see what's really going on. And maybe I can get some better understanding to... Yeah, because, when we first started, I couldn't stand Heavenly. And I still don't really like her, but I'm starting to try to understand, which I don't. But I'm attempting to understand. I don't know. They say wise people seek understanding than to be understood. So that's where I'm at with her. Okay. And the rest of these people on the show.
We'll see next week. Yes. Okay, so we're going to wrap up our Rache Reality. And now we're going to get into our business buzz. And since we were in Memphis this past weekend, we had to stop at our favorite cookie store, Makita's Cookies. And you can find her on makitascookies.com. And let me tell you, these butter cookies
are the truth.
Like, they have the butter cookies, they have tea cakes, I had
a piece of that tea cake.
It was good. It reminded me of the ones my mom's friends used to make. I had an iced oatmeal cookie, and let me tell you, it was like, I felt like I was like 5 years old again. I just needed a good cup of milk. like real milk, not like
Yeah,
almond milk. Yeah.
That's what she had.
Yeah, I needed like some real milk. So, and they also do pies. We got a lemon meringue pie, and the crust is the butter cookies. It was
I didn't get to try
good.
it.
It was so good.
You know what? That oatmeal walnut cookie I had was so delectable. Oh my goodness. Like I ate, like when I get something and I really like it, I like piece it off so I can enjoy every little savory bit. And I saved some for my husband. He was like, man, that's a good cookie. He's like a critic of food. And so he really liked it. He was like, where'd you get that? And I was like, so I think I'm going to order him some for like a little present one day, a couple cookies, since they do have cookies online.
Good, yes.
Because that cookie, and I looked at that icing on your cookie, so I'm going to ask them, could they customize me a cookie and make me a oatmeal walnut
one
with the icing.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to go back to Memphis so I can just get another cookie. Okay, so again,
can we go to IKEA this time?
Okay. Yeah, because I showed them my cinnamon roll. So you can find Makita's, and the story of how Makita's came to be is, you can tell it better than I can.
Well, I think the way our friend told us, I didn't really look at the About Us to get the actual story, but I'm pretty sure it's the truth. So basically, they had a daughter, and her name was Makita. And she had leukemia, and she passed away. And so that's what they named the store. But I'm pretty sure I hope I'm not telling their story wrong, because I absolutely love this place. And I think everybody across the world should order a cookie. Like when I eat these cookies, I feel like, why is this not in the store? Like
exactly.
They're too good for the whole universe not to enjoy and not to have an opportunity to taste this in your mouth. It's, when I tell you, bite this butter cookie and it like soaks down into your taste buds, it's amazing. I had never tasted anything like it. And every time I go, I have to get a cookie from this place.
Yes. So you can order online. They do different variety packs at makitascookies.com, and it's MAKEDASCOOKIES.com. Their phone number is 901-745-2667. And if you are in the Memphis area, the address is 2370 Airways Boulevard in Memphis, 38114. So check them out. The cookies are delectable. The pies are good. Like every time my friend comes up from Memphis, I always tell her to bring us these cookies.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you have a fairy moment?
I don't think I have a fairy moment at this time.
Okay.
I'm trying to think over the course of... well, my fairy moment's not really interesting. It's just a personal fairy moment.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what all fairy moments are.
Well, you know how, like, when we were driving back, I was like, okay, I'm going to get 3 loads of laundry done when I get home. Well, my husband pretty much started the whole laundry thing going, and I was like, oh, well, I don't really have to do all 3 loads like I thought I need to do. So anytime your spouse or mate or partner can help you out, it's always appreciated, right? So to me, that meant a lot to me, just because I know for him, he doesn't necessarily like to sort the clothes out because it can be, different shades of gray, which pile does this go in. So normally I sort and he washes and hangs them up, or we work on strength-based things in our relationship. I can sort the clothes, I put them in, he'll hang them up because he doesn't mind doing that. He's really particular about which way the hanger is supposed to be hung. So I let him do that because that's his thing. Because I'm like, dude, it's going in the closet. It's fine. We're going to take it off. But he's particular. So that to me meant the world to me, to have him help me in that matter. When he had a weekend to hang out with his homies, but he still thought about doing something nice for me.
Oh, that is wonderful. Okay. And I'm going to leave with a marriage quote from Marriage 365. One is going to be for the wives and one for the husbands. So for the wives, 3 things your husband needs to hear from you. I need to start saying this. I'm proud of you. You're sexy. I trust you. And husbands, 3 things to say to your wife. I only have eyes for you. I love you just the way you are. How can I help?
Oh, see, how can I help? I didn't even say anything. But for all I know, he might have just needed some clothes to wear and he just happened to wash low.
And it worked out. So don't even think too much into it.
Right. It worked out.